Welcome back to my channel. Since it is officially fall, we are going to be doing something to my hair. I have a dye here from Good Dye Young in the Riot shade by Hayley Williams. I'm here with my dyeing t-shirt. Got a new mirror. Mixing bowl. Got the goods here. Developer. Cream bleach. Even bought a color sealer this time. I've never done that, so. And this is going to be the hair whisk that I typically use when it comes to doing that, bleaching. And then I have like my Bond Bar bonding booster for when I do the bleach as well. It's kind of sweaty. I need to open it up. I like to put that on because, as you can tell, my hair's already bleached. But there's some new growth underneath there. I typically like to use the Sensitive Scalp Protector by Ion Color Brilliance. Can't really see the name of it because of the way they designed the packaging. So there's the setup. And then this brush I've had, it's warped. It's been with me for 4 years, maybe 5. And then have another color. I don't want to reveal it yet, but I have another color to go with the Riot. So exciting.
Happy Halloween. Thanks for tuning into this video. I am bleaching my hair right now, adding in a bond booster after applying the Ion Sensitive Scalp cream. And then we're pretty much just gonna, I added some more, I guess, for whatever reason. You just can never go wrong with it. I have some trauma from a past dyeing experience, which is why I converted to using sensitive scalp bleach or sensitive bleach in the first place. So yeah, there's that. But we're gonna go ahead and fast forward this a little bit because the main event is the hair color application and then the design that we're gonna be doing on it.
Actually, I'm back again because I wanted to show you guys how I like comb my hair through. So basically, I just go through it, comb it, make sure it's truly saturated, because I want all the hairs to be lifting equally.
I'm considering bleaching part of my eyebrow. Could be fun.
So now I have the Bond. I have the Bond Bar conditioner in. I already put the bonding booster drops in when I bleached it. As you can see, it's like brassy and some hair needs to be cut down. But I'm going to the barber, so my application wasn't perfect, but it's okay, it's gonna be cut off. So I'm out of breath because I went up the stairs. So I'm just pulling everything down a little bit, and then I'm gonna give it like, I think I said like 5 minutes, and rinse it out.
Finished with the application of everything, the bonding booster, and got the haircut. So yeah, I'm back with the haircut. Now it's time to dye. I had to like look, I was like, wait. And unfortunately the barber did patch my hair at the front, but we're not gonna talk about that. Yeah. Got the Good Dye Young dye by Hayley Williams in the color Riot. Look at that beautiful color. Fire. Probably gonna squeeze it because I know myself. Yep. Smells fire. But yeah, now it's time to get down into the part that we've all been waiting for. Well, me at least. I'm like buffering here, but I'm grabbing the conditioner that I'm going to be diluting the color with because I didn't want to do a full application of it because it looked like a red orange on the box and I wanted to do more orange for Halloween spooky vibes.
Do some swatches. The color is good.
Please excuse me looking like a rotisserie chicken here. I just wanted to get a full head view of before. Now that it's time for the color application, we're going to be applying the petroleum jelly again, just like I did for the bleach, to protect my hairline and my skin from staining, because nobody wants to have a border of thick hair dye once they finish. Like, we know you got your hair dyed because we can see it, but we don't want to see that line, at least not me. So that's what I had to do. My ratio for conditioner to dye was very heavy on the conditioner, very light on the dye because it's so pigmented, as you can see. So I think that worked pretty well for me the first time around. And the color actually, thinking about after the fact that it's bit on my head, got darker seemingly once it kind of sat for a moment. Like, it was light, or looked lighter first after washing it, and then it appeared darker for a little bit, which I would love to know the science behind that. I feel compelled to say the fact that this dye really did smell good, as opposed to other hair chemicals that you can use or whatever. I know that semi-permanent dyes are typically not ones that are as harmful as the permanent ones, so typically they aren't going to be as damaging and can kind of just be used and used again. So that's one thing that's really nice. And the best part about diluting the color is that you get to kind of create a custom shade. And I have measurements on the side of that mixing mold that I use. So I think the ratio was 2 ounces of conditioner to maybe 1 to 2 squeezes of the dye. So yeah, time to check the instructions, because if you know me, sometimes I don't, and sometimes I end up regretting that, because yeah, I ended up actually causing some irritation with one of the dyes I've used in the past because I left it on too long. So don't be like me and do that. But also it could have been because I had a lot of irritation already with, you know, the haircut, then one dye, then the next dye. So yeah, if anything, I'd say maybe break it up into sessions if you need to. Listen to your body. So while my hair processed, I decided to dye my other glass frame as well, because why not? I have extras or spares, if you want to say, from ordering the same glasses frame over and over and over again. So I thought that that would be a fun thing to do. So not the first time I've done it. Wish it came out a little bit darker, but you know what? Now I have some ideas. So then it became time to experiment with the template for the design on the back of my head. Started out with printing out a few sizes and then cutting them out to see on my back of my head to see if I liked them. And then I nailed it out to 2 sizes. After cutting out the template, I then decided on the smaller one to go ahead and put the design on. And to create it, I actually ended up using wire to tie it on my head to keep it stable. And then I had my mom write it in with a non-permanent washable marker. So then it was time to dye it. My goal while doing this design part was to be very detailed and precise, because I wanted the design to come out as perfect as possible. So there was a little bit of smearing because I think that the gaps of the snaggletooth of the jack-o'-lantern should have been a little bit wider to consider for the fact that it was so tightly spaced. But you live and you learn, and now I know for next time. And also, using the color sealer actually ended up smearing the design afterwards, so next time I won't do that. But you live and you learn. And that template that I used was actually really helpful because it looked clean there. Then after I washed it out, it looked fuzzy and faded. Happy Halloween again. Thank you so much for watching. And I can't wait to do more designs in my head. I'm only gonna get better.